So we will discuss some university questions and their answers. On seeing this video, you may kindly take notes also, so that which can be used for answering these questions. So we try to answer a question like role played by professional bodies in ensuring professional ethics. So before answering, or as part of the answer, first of all we have to list some of the professional bodies related to our civil engineering profession. In India, one of the main chief body is Engineering Council of India. Another is Construction Industry Development Council. And globally, American Society of Civil Engineers is a very well-known professional body, ASCE. Engineering Council is ECI, then Construction Industry Development Council is CIDC. These are the three major. You can even list some other also by referring to the net. So after listing them, we need to study their objective. So their objective is nothing but the answer to this question, or the points taken from their objective can be used as a answer to this question. So if we start from ECI, its first objective, it is to represent the member associations in government and non-government bodies, especially for interacting on common policy matters relating to engineering profession. Second is working for setting up of a statutory council of engineers and to interact with it. This will have to provide support in the developing systems. Thirdly, facilitating authorization of member association to register engineers, assisting them in developing internal systems. Then CPD, enforcing code of ethics and providing common forum for CPD, etc. CPD is continued professional development. So these are the major objectives, or we can say that these are the roles. So you may take down these points. However, I would like to precisely state them in a condensed manner. So the first role is mainly to represent member associations. Then working for setting up of a statutory body in engineering, the related profession. Generally working for, in the sense, it may already be set or it may exist already. So, and thirdly, registering of engineers, enforcing code of ethics, providing common forums and platforms. These are in a condensed format, we can say these are the role. We assume that a code of ethics exists. That is an assumption here. So if it is not existing or otherwise, you may have to have a fourth role, like constructing or making code of ethics or modifying code of ethics according to the latest requirements. Because engineering field is evolving, ever evolving, so needs also may change. So according to that, we may have to make some certain modifications. Now, as a fifth point, what we can say is to promote practices using code of conduct and code of ethics. So to do this, we need to have CPD, which I have earlier mentioned. It is the sort of continuing education, that is continuing professional development. So for that, what the bodies has to do is to provide training for practicing engineers, then provide proper education on these aspects of code of ethics or ethics. Then certain research is also required, and ultimately the main role is to involve and interact with educational institutions also, not only with professional bodies but also with educational institutions also. Hence, looking on to the objectives of these various professional bodies, we can consolidate our ideas on the role of professional bodies. So we should say many self-regulating professions exist. Self-regulating. Okay, I think the meaning is obvious. These professions include doctors, engineers, lawyers, architects, designers, and artists. So these are self-regulating professions. Due to this, their profession need to clarify responsibilities. They should have codes of conduct and codes of ethics, which they had historically, because based on their history, based on their experience, they must have made some codes of conduct and codes of ethics. So professional bodies should publish such codes to safeguard profession's autonomy and to articulate standards for profession. Thus we can say the professional bodies has the following duties. One is to maintain, that is to publish and document code of ethics. Whatever modification is required, they have to do that. Secondly, set standards for profession. Standards in the sense which include the fee also. What should be the remuneration and how the approach shall be. There are so many things referring to standards for the profession. Thirdly, educate members of their professional obligations. That we have already mentioned, like CPD. Then fourth, communicate the standards to public, because public also should be aware about their right, about the right of public, or as well as about the right of professionals. So that is the importance of the fourth point here, communicate the standards to public. Fifth one, provide framework for enforcing code and violations. So how to enforce various codes and what to do if violations are observed. Then sixth one, form governing bodies and regulatory measures. So these are the major roles, or these are the major role of professional bodies in enforcing code of ethics. Thank you very much.